Hello everyone. I'm just going to do a quick spirit baby reading. I just finished one, but I was being shown a you know when your child has grown up and then you put the measurements on the wall of how tall they are. I was being shown that on a wall. So some of you your parents may have done this with you when you were growing up, when you were a child, and I feel like you're going to be doing this with your future children that will be coming through Earthside. So can I just get a few poems from this deck, please, from my deck? 2 poems, please, Spirit, of what the collective need to hear right now. Thank you. Okay, so this first poem says, Dummies and strawberry gummies, yummy yummy in my tummy. Mummy loves them too, but they make daddy need to poo. Our house will be full of giggles and lots of nibbles. I do enjoy my food, it always lifts my mood. Taurus and Virgo will be heavy in my birth chart. Me and little sis find it hilarious when daddy farts. He also likes to play darts. That man from your past was never meant to last. Grandma sent him away with a heavenly blast. In order for me to be born, you have to be at full form. Unblock your solar and sacral, quieten down the mind's chitter-chatter. Mum, I know you like a good natter. The time has come, try not to worry about what can't be undone. I've been sending you signs, read between the lines. Will you be mine? Someone's about to ask. Next time you rush out the door, don't forget your flask. If you see baby clothes with bumblebees, that's a bit of me. A hint during your pregnancy, you will constantly pee. Sorry about that, he. So again, a few things with this poem. The first one, obviously your child could have a lot of earth energy within their birth chart, or just in their energy. They could be very earthy, very grounded, a very warm person to be around. And I feel like temperature wise, this is you or your partner, you're very warm. You're literally like an oven, like a radiator, like a heater. I'm getting a lot of heat that's coming from you. And this child is going to be the same way. And I also feel like your house has a very open, welcome feel. Maybe you have that house that is kind of like the open door. So a lot of family and friends are just in and out. They don't really necessarily say they're about to come round. They just turn up and you don't necessarily mind they're doing that. You have a very open door. And if you ever did mind and you didn't want people around, you're not someone who isn't afraid to say so. Someone could play darts, says the father. So it could be the father, your partner, or it could be like a granddad energy. It could be your father or your granddad that likes to play darts. And I feel like they're going to teach your spirit baby when they're Earthside to play darts. And it also speaks of here of like a karmic energy that you were with in the past. And maybe some of you already have children with a partner from your past and you're now with a new partner. Or some of you were just dealt with a lot of karmics in your past. You know, people who were just interested in you for the physicality, for your body. And you've now completely moved away from that. You've healed that cycle. And I'm seeing like red flags, and then you're like pushing those all down, and you're putting up the green flags. So you moved out of the cycle where people will just come in towards you with a lot of red flags, and you're now picking more healthier options, people with green flags. And this is what your spirit baby needs. This soul will not be coming through anyone who is a karmic partner that has a lot of red flags. You're gonna have to choose the right person for this soul to be coming through. And then it also says, will you be mine? So some of you could just started seeing someone, started dating someone, and they're about to ask you to be in a relationship with them. And then this soul's going to come through pretty quickly after that. I feel like some of you will conceive, or you'll be due to give birth around, could actually be on Valentine's Day, but I'm getting around Valentine's, so that's February. Can I get one more poem, please, Spirit, from this deck? Okay, giving us 2. The first one says, oh, what beautiful luscious hair as they stop and stare, so thick and long, won't go through mummy's tongs. We'll make hair tutorials together, it's so fun, I love being mummy's dolly. My name could be Polly or your nickname me Jolly, installed with self-love and protection from above. It's the God in me, that's what you want me to believe. My light shines through just like it does in you. This card keeps coming out in a lot of spirit baby readings that I've done. Like I feel like the past 3 or 4, this has come out. Could also be a sign that some of you will be having multiples, 3 or 4, like triplets or quadruplets. So some of you could have been on the journey of IVF, but some of you as well, it could well be natural. And I'm also getting you have a very strong connection to your higher self, and so with this soul, there's an assertive energy, a very confident, assertive energy, especially when it comes to the throat chakra. Some of you could have very deep, husky, soulful voices, and I feel like your children are going to have very husky, deep voices. You're going to find it funny, especially when they're toddler, because they're going to have that voice where they sound like an old man or an old woman before their time. They're just a very shiny soul. Very, very powerful, very shiny soul. They may get a lot of like people staring at them, as it says here, they stop and stare. So they could have a lot of people that will stare at them because of this energy that they hold and that they elude. And I feel like the soul is more aware of this and what's going on more so than you. The soul is more aware of what's going on in the world stage as well than you. So they're actually going to teach you a lot about life and about what's going on. I'm hearing the word illusion. So they're going to help you to break through illusions and different like spells that you could be under, that a lot of the world are under in society right now. Like the way we're told to live, like basically being in that rat race on your grind. They're going to teach you how to break out of illusions and how to, I'm hearing the word matrix, how to break out of the matrix. And we have here on the next poem, creepy crawly, spiders, caterpillars, centipedes. They have so many legs. Why do we only get two? If I had that many, I'd be so fast. Mummy, Daddy won't let me have a pet tarantula, even though I'd keep it behind glass. Bugs are so cool, lizards too. I like the ones that stick to the ground, not fond of the flying, buzzing sounds. Butterflies are okay, especially when they land. You'll mostly find me at the bottom of the garden, collecting all my friends, so be careful where you tread. I don't want their life to end. So you're likely to have the kind of child who's going to be spending a lot of time in the garden. They're going to be collecting bugs or making like potions out of mud and out of rainwater, stuff like that. But they're going to love as well to be out, especially when it's raining, and be jumping around in muddy puddles. Because I see a little toddler with like wellies on and they're jumping around in puddles. They could also be a fan of Peppa Pig. I'm seeing Peppa Pig as well. And Bluey. Maybe you already have children and they watch Peppa Pig and Bluey. But let's get a timing card of when you are likely to conceive for this pile. Or due date. Conception and due date, please. We have January. So some of you will be conceiving very soon, the next 3 months, winter, January time. Or you're due to be giving birth in January. And it will be snowing when you are giving birth. And some of you are really going to enjoy when it's snowing and the winter period with your child. You can't wait to introduce them to snow and to build a snowman with them, because you did this when you were younger with your parents and with your siblings. And I'm seeing there's a reel coming up in my head that I've seen on Instagram like a few years back. But it's basically like two siblings. The woman has children and her brother, so their uncle, is play fighting with the kids, and it's been snowing, so they're having a snowball fight. And he basically chases after one of them, who only looks about 5 years old, and like lobs a snowball at their back, and it hits the little girl and then she falls into a pile of snow. And then the mother starts running after her brother and starts trying to get him back for throwing a snowball at her child. That's what I'm seeing. So a lot of you could have that kind of relationship with your siblings. And your siblings as well can't wait for you to be pregnant, for you to have a child. And they're going to have this kind of sibling rivalry going on, but with your children as well. They think it's funny to like tease your children and play with your kids in that way. And they're going to think it's hilarious how you're going to be like coming to your, just have your children's back. It's like a 360 of your childhood, I'm hearing. And we have here October. So some of you could be conceiving or due to give birth in October. But again, Halloween and autumn and winter, there's something very significant about a lot of people on the planet, in the world, all over the globe, getting pregnant around this period. And I know that they say that the veil thins when it gets to the winter months, and we move into that more death energy in certain parts of the world. Like in the UK, everything starts to die off. All the trees use their leaves. Everything starts to go all bare. And it gets ready for that hibernation and to start again. There's also that time where people like to be all cooped up in the house. You like to be all warm and cozy because the weather can be pretty crappy outside when you're moving into autumn and winter, dependent on where you are in the world. But just that Halloween time, Christmas time, people do like to be all like more inside. And you do move into that hibernation because this is what is going on within Mother Earth. So then obviously you're spending more time with your partner, so you're going to be intimate more often. And we have 1 day. Some of you could be conceiving in 1 day or due to give birth very, very soon if you're already pregnant. And you're in your 3rd trimester, because I'm looking at the 3 here. And look at what it says on the back there. At the 3rd quarter. So some of you could already be in your 3rd trimester, that very heavily pregnant, and you're due to give birth anytime now. And you're just wanting to get more like information on who your child could be, on who your spirit baby could be. Because obviously you're very close to holding them. You're very close to meeting them now. What we're going to move on to now. I'm going to get some story dice. I'm just going to roll all of them. And we have fire, campfire. You could have a lot of fire in your chart, or this spirit baby will have a lot of fire energy within them and within their birth chart. This also, to me, is autumn time, winter time. You know, when you have, some people have those fires in their homes, like an open fire where you add the wood to or the coal to. You could have one of those fires inside your home, or you could enjoy camping a lot and having an open fire outside. And I'm seeing you like putting marshmallows over them. I forget what they're called. I'm seeing s'mores, I think they're called, where you have the biscuit and then you have the chocolate and then you have the marshmallow. I've never tried one, but I think you do that a lot in like America and the US, is that, if that's where you're from. And then we have diamond here. So this is that diamond soul and that diamond energy that's coming through. It could also speak to you connecting to a diamond activation on an energetic level. So this is really, really, really moving on up and connecting with Christ consciousness. And it's not just about being connected from your higher chakras. It's being grounded and rooted in your lower chakras. So you're really rooted in who you are, in your origin, where you come from. You know where you come from, and you show a lot of gratitude and veneration to your ancestors, to those that have come before you. We have a plane. Some of you could be about to catch a flight. You could be about to go on holiday, about to travel. You could conceive while you're abroad, for some of you. Or maybe you go into labour and give birth while you're abroad, or you've chosen to be giving birth in a different country than where you're from. Maybe they have better maternity care. Or your family could be from there. You could just want your child to have a passport from this country. We have a cloud with snowflakes. So that's a confirmation of, again, the January of giving birth during winter, or when it's snowing. Or conceiving when it's snowing. And then we have here a trash can. So you guys have really got rid of everything that doesn't serve you. You could have been doing a lot of spring cleans. Like getting rid of everything in your house that you don't need. Because obviously you're going to need space if you're trying for a child, a baby. You're going to need space for their cot, but all of their things. I'm just seeing someone having a... you have like a little cupboard. And it's stocked up with like... I'm seeing dummies, Pampers, Huggies. So that's... I forgot what they're called. Oh my god, that's completely left my mind. Diapers. That's the American version. Nappies. It completely left my head. I'm seeing like a load of nappies, diapers stacked up. And then you've just got like dummies, bottles, everything you could ever possibly need. So a lot of you are like first time parents and you're getting like everything you could ever possibly need. You might have even had people in your family or people around you that already have kids are going to be like, you're not going to need that, you know. You'll just ignore them. You're like, I'm getting everything that I want to get, and you're really excited about it. You wanna have stuff that you know you're probably not going to need, you're not going to use, you want to have it because this is going to be your first child. So you are going to go a bit overboard, and this child will be very, very, very spoiled. I'm going to get charms for you guys, so I'll just pause this. Okay, I got quite a few charms. The first one we have here is a snake. So that again is confirming the death and rebirth of getting rid of what no longer serves you, of shredding old skin. But if you also see, this looks like snowflakes to me. So again, confirmation of it being winter or it being snowing when you conceive or give birth. You've got the moon and you've got the heart. So you yourself could be very connected to the moon, to that kind of energy, to that the more shadow side of yourself. You could be someone who's more at home within the dark, was not afraid to face the dark within yourself. And then we have here this turquoisey star. So it's a confirmation that this soul will be very special. They will be a star. A lot of people will be staring at them because they have that kind of energy. They have that it energy, that star energy. They could grow up to be in the public eye or to be someone who is in the spotlight, in the starlight, I'm hearing. Have a little girl here with a little bow on. So confirmation for those of you who feel like you'll be having a little girl. You could really enjoy putting these bows and different kinds of clips in her hair and styling her hair in that way. Could be blonde, or you could be blonde. And we have here, for those of you that wear weaves, I'm hearing weave, you could have blonde highlights in your weave. Or maybe you were thinking about getting that done. We have a little spaceship man. And the red, I'm just thinking about the root chakra. So it's another confirmation of how grounded and rooted that you are to Mother Earth and to yourself. And you being grounded in your physical body, this is going to help you to conceive, and it will help you when you're pregnant, to be getting through all those pregnancy symptoms and really connect to your womb and to this spirit baby. You have another astronaut. So this spirit baby could be very intrigued by space and by astronauts, by rockets. I'm just seeing a rocket, so they're going to really love rockets. And things that move fast, like rockets and fast cars, they're going to, and motorbikes, I'm hearing. They could be a fan of Formula 1, or maybe that's what they'll be in a star in. They could race, or be known for racing, like motorbikes will be in Formula 1 sport. Again, we have another astronaut. I think that's all the astronauts that are in this charm box, but all 3 of them have come out. And it's holding a little cloud. And I'm seeing Moon Baby. So it's a show in the UK on CBeebies for kids, Moon Baby, and they put it on at night time. And then we have here the pink crown with another bow on, so another confirmation that a lot of you will be having a little girl and you're really going to enjoy putting these bows in her hair. I'm drawn to the little 3 circles that are on this, so some of you could be having triplets. Or maybe you've always dreamt of having triplets, you wanted to always have triplets or twins. And then we have here, what is this? Human DNA with the angel wings. So it's that confirmation that you've really connected to your divinity, to the Christ consciousness that is within you. And you have a lot of angelic presence and protection around you right now. You could be seeing 444 everywhere, or 1111. And we have these masks here. I feel like this spirit baby is going to enjoy playing dress up. But I forgot what the film's called. It could be called Mask. But it's got Ace Ventura in it. That's what I'm seeing. And you know where he is, that green, he puts on that green mask. I think it is called Ace Ventura. I'm not sure. And we have here, you could have watched that movie though, when you were younger. We have here a little blue mushroom. Some of you could have done shrooms in the past on your spiritual journey. And I'm seeing an omelette with mushrooms in, so maybe just enjoy eating omelettes with mushrooms in. I have some cherries here. You could enjoy eating cherries. I feel like this spirit baby is going to love cherries and those kind of sweet fruits like cherries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, those kinds of fruits. Because they're easy for little ones to pick up and eat, aren't they? And then we have here, it looks like a little, it could be one of those baskets that people create, for baby showers. So I feel like a lot of you will be getting these kind of baskets and people are going to be very inventive with them and create their own thing. Maybe this is what you ask for your baby shower. So like I said, a lot of you have gone overboard, so you already have everything you need. You could just be asking people to make you like a little a gift basket and make it unique and authentic to them. And this is what they're going to do. Again, look, it's got a little bow on the sides. We've got like 3 bows that are coming through now. So bows are significant. And then the last charm we've got here is a pretzel. So you could enjoy eating pretzels. And I'm seeing the cinnamon pretzel, but also the salty pretzel. So you like sweet and salty. Maybe you like mixing them together. You could enjoy eating like sweet and salty popcorn. But that is all the messages that are coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. And I'll see you in my next video.